What you doing? Sophie. Good afternoon, bird. What you doing? What you doing, bird? Did you come? What you doing? So I was sitting in the sun quietly by myself until you turned up. Hey everybody, it's us. Sophie. Get off me, weirdo, I will kill you. Bird. 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 What do you think? Sleepy chap. What do you think? What do you think, bird? Sophie, you all hot? She's sitting in like a little... I did, yeah. Yeah, she's had the first one of her maltreatments. Was successful on... What was it, Friday? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Hey up there. Ask thou had lunch, aye. Sophie. She did take offence, yeah. She didn't take a huge amount of offence. She wasn't like mortally wounded or anything, but she did take a bit of. She did. She's been less grumpy. Sophie. What do you think? Get off me. I am going to kill you if you don't get off me. Sophie. Who's this? Who's this extreme closer? Ugh. Still got that daft cough, bub. She's sitting in like a tiny little glimmer of sunlight in the front of the house. Well, she's been showing me sticks most of the morning. I've been sitting outside in the garden, and I know her brown eye is really crazy, isn't it? Ooh, tiny bit of sun, bird. What do you think? There's quite a lot of blue in there as well. When in the actual pupil is blue. There's a very slight blue tinge to bird's eyes. Okay, in at the sun. Oh, big stretch. What do you think? Getting a bit much? What you doing, bird? It's crazy, isn't it? Doink. Well, there you go. She's standing on my fingers, and her tail was almost my elbow. Hello again. Fancy meeting you here. You suntanning the other bit now. Shall I move you into the sun a bit more? You know that makes it more awkward for me to point a camera at you. Ooh, okay, I'm stuck. Hang on. There we go. Oh, blimey. What doing? Look you have now. Look, she's got a tiny bit of white on top of her black there. Hang on, let me... Errant white feather. Which is now gone in because she's flubbed. A little bit of go capper. Oh wow, you can tell it's sunny and a bit windy today. Hay fever's crazy. That is, it's moistened kibble. I'm sorry. It's moistened kibble. It's here in the UK, the Purina brand here is called GoCat, and it's just that. It's just 2 different types of moistened kibble. Yeah, cat. She's not like a super big fan of it, but it's a good thing to have in the background. She can eat as much or as little of it as she wants. The crows like it more than Sophie, but Sophie eats some. I don't think birds. Surely, I wouldn't have thought birds can get hay fever. I don't know. Meow meow meow. Yeah, see, you've been sitting in the sun and you're over hot now, aren't you? Dogs and cats can. Oh, that's weird. We had a cat with asthma, but I don't think we've had one with hay fever. Sophie. Oh, damn. See, now we're in hay fever. We're in spider mode now. Hmm? Oh, bless. Oh. Can you see, bird? Yeah, I think Nestfest is... Oh, snores, yeah. We had a snory cat, yeah. We had Kenji was a snory boy. I think Nestfest is pretty much over now. Oh, wish that cough was over, though. Oh, I bet it is. I bet that's a real laugh, yeah. Blimey. What are you doing, Soph? You're getting covered in cobwebs, that's what you're doing. Yeah, it's ever such a weird noise, isn't it? Yeah, the first time it happened, I mean, it's got... Yeah, it's... oh, she's into spiders. She's searching the ivy and things in here for spiders. For tasty, tasty spiders. Yeah, the first time I heard it, I must admit it was a weird noise. It's audibly not one of the normal noises that she makes, sort of thing. So it's just like, hey, what's that, sort of thing. It's got the... You can't really see it on Periscope, but it's got the physicality of a cough. You can feel a sort of like cough, sort of thing. A little digging. I asked a couple of vets, and yeah, they just went, oh yeah, it's flat fly. You need to just bung some ivermectin on her skin, and the cough will go away in like a couple of weeks. And yeah, it does. What you got, bird? There's no spiders there, I don't think. Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, it's absolutely not serious. Yeah, it's not a serious problem or anything. I think they just last it out because in the end the flat fly will become engorged and fall off, and the cough will get better on its own, sort of thing. And also because the wilds live in a family unit, they will have other magpies to peck the little bug that causes the cough. They would have a family member to peck it off them. Where Sophie doesn't have that, so I have to do a little treatment for her. I haven't seen White Stick today, actually. I think White Stick might have gone into the discard pile already. Where's White Stick, bird? No, I don't see it on the floor anywhere. Oh, there's White Stick. We shouldn't have doubted White Stick. It's there. Isn't it? Pride of place, yeah, definitely. Oh, did you want that? I'm sorry. Let me fetch it for you. I had a leaf in my hand. Okay. Leaf. Okay. Leaf goes there. I mean, you definitely know your own mind. Oh, God, play bus. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Yeah, it works really well there. It really ties the place together. And now we're going to have another group. And we're back down here in the crouchy space we were originally. Good morning. Oh, super hot, thank you. What do you reckon, bud? Is that good? Is that a good leaf? Yeah, it's pretty good actually, quite pleased with that. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll have a little rummage through OneDrive to see roughly when in past years the nest has mysteriously disappeared. And we'll have a little closing ceremony for Nest Fest. Well, you got to make me crouch down here, but it's really hard to get back up once I'm in here. Oh. Well, we had a successful mite treatment application on Friday. So yeah, we just have to now wait until raffle my stick off. Yo. Yeah, man. Bird. What do you think? Ooh. She blocked me on the Thursday. The Thursday was not a successful mite treatment. I got like a grazing against the outside of her feathers, and she just washed it. And she just washed it straight off. Look, she's going into that pocket. Look, bird, there's nothing in that pocket. Let me show you. Let me show you that there is nothing in that pocket. Okay. Come here, in my hand. I know this is my normal thing. She won't be too grumpy about the nest vanishing. No, it's pretty clear when she's finished with it. It's pretty clear when she's done. I mean, like, all the time we've been talking, she hasn't gone in it once, sort of thing. So I'm pretty sure Nest Fest 2020 has drawn to a close. But as I say, I'm working from home in the garden all day today, so I'll be able to keep an eye on whether or not she actually does go into a nest. But it's the cops again. And also, yeah, the question that went past just now, I am pretty much the only human she feels this way about. She bonded with me originally. And yeah, I am Mr. Sophie. All time. But look, you know that there isn't any yeah, Nest Fest is always great. That's mine. It's cuttlefish. I mean, you can have it. It's just, I know I don't need you to tell me I can have it. It's cuttlefish bone. It's really good for birds. It's basically just pure calcium. It's just in like a nice crunchy, tasty, easily grommed format. Bird, there isn't any popcorn in there. Come here. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, popcorn's really... no, you've just got to... Yeah, make sure it's clean. And I tend to scrape off any sort of like weird dark bits. You get... yeah. Oh yeah, popcorn is a weekly treat. We've got a hot air popcorn machine, so you can make it without any oil or salt or anything. Hey, Los Angeles, hi. We've got a hot air popcorn machine, so there's no salt or oil or sugar or anything involved. It's just completely dry, popped corn. And yes, Sophie's crazy for it. But in the summer I wear this cardigan on bree because it's got nice big pockets to put popcorn in. So Sophie's used to the left pocket of this being there's popcorn in there pocket. And she finds it quite confusing when there is no popcorn in there. She has many questions. I'm not a big popcorn guy. I don't really like popcorn personally. So no, it is Sophie's machine. There isn't any popcorn in there, buddy. It's Monday today. Okay. You have to sort of like show her that there is no popcorn in there. Oh right, okay. Checks out. Where'd you go? Where you going? What? The popcorn is insanely bland. Yeah, I bet it is. I don't understand the attraction of popcorn. It's just she snoozes all over. I mean, you got to remember she can snooze pretty much on any part of the aviary that you've seen, all of the perches and things. Hang on, let me change cameras because that's really awkward, isn't it? Yeah, I think all of the flavour of popcorn is in whatever you bung on it, isn't it? Sort of thing. It's one of those sort of situations. Yeah, all of these perches she can and will sleep on. But she'll snooze all over the place. She'll snooze. Yeah, that is a new jerky rope. Hasn't opened for business yet because the tassels still work and they're not all gross and pulsatingly oozy with meat. But yeah, so there's a new meat stash. What happens in there is she'll get raw meat and poke it into the tassels and then wait for it to go really gamey and sort of dry and gross, and then eat it. And that's her. So it's become like her beef jerky machine. She was she was a juvenile when we first got her. She was a juvie. We don't know exact ages, but she wouldn't have been any older than sort of like 6 to 9 months old when we got her. When she turned up at our house and took over our lives. Yeah, the jerky rope thing's really grim. I mean, Sophie loves it. She likes eating out of it. She likes stashing food in there and stuff. But yeah, it's gross. It's gross to me because I'm a vegetarian anyway. But even then, it's just like she'll get stuff out of there, and you see it like really, really excitedly, like, oh yeah, look at this, and it's just like, oh, what is that bird? Talking about what is that? What are you eating? What are you eating? Oh, okay. Mealworms that have fallen on the floor somehow. Oh no, slept in. Oh, that sounds great though. I wish I could sleep in. Yeah, she does pretty well. Like I say, we try to make every day have something different in it for her. Yeah, definitely. Gonna solve the mystery of who keeps flipping the bowl. Yeah, like every day she has something new in her food bowl, in like her treat bowl, which she obviously just pitches on the floor, because bird gonna bird. And yeah, like I quite often give her new toys and that kind of thing. Even if she completely ignores it or hates it, it's stimulating for her. Oh, I see. One of those, yeah. When your cat goes, you're awake. Smashing. That's it then, yeah. We had that with Neeps a few days ago. She decided at 4 a.m. was, I'm awake. And now so are you. But she's in charge, so she can do that. What are you looking for, buddy? What you got? Okay. There we go. Well, the weird thing with Sophie mimicking, she's not a big mimic, but when she lived, this is a weird story about her I've told before, but when she first came to live with us, she lived indoors, and she had never really mixed with a lot of magpies before, so she didn't really have a lot of magpie words, and she would make vocalizations in the house. And they were mostly sort of like grunts, like what now we'd almost call words, you know. But they were a completely different noise. And when she moved out here into the aviary, it was like a spring morning in 2011 when she moved out here, and that day a couple of magpies flew onto the roof to speak to her, and she spoke to those magpies in magpie, obviously. She communicated successfully with those two magpies, but since then hasn't made the indoor noises. She has never made the vocalizations that she made when she was indoors. It's almost as if she spoke to a wild and went, okay, that's the dialogue they speak here, and just she's only ever spoken those noises since. Yeah. It was almost as if sort of thing, you know, you get off an aeroplane and you turn your watch to what time zone you're in now. It's just like, oh, okay, here they speak that, and she could and did. And as I say, she hasn't made the indoor noises before. Since I've got a SoundCloud recording of them somewhere, and they don't bear any resemblance to the noises she makes now. Really weird. Yeah, I do wonder. Yeah, I know. It'd be great just to be able to snap into a language. Right, come on, bird. Let's do the lolly stick thing, because I've got to get back to work. Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it? You imagine it would be, she would be incapable of talking to wild magpies after, you know, not mixing with one for a long time. No, she's not scared at all. Like, sometimes they get a bit frisky together. They get a little bit. I look out of the window in the house and go, "Ooh, is that fighting, or is that dancing, or what is that sort of thing?" But no, they're all very chill. Yeah, super strange. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the wind noise. I played back the Saturday one. I played back Saturday's broadcast, and it was really, really, yeah, it was really windy. I'm sorry about that. I keep looking at like little wind guards for phones, but I'm worried Sophie will peck them and then eat them, because they're all just like nylon-y stuff. Right, come on, Burb. Lolly stick time. So thanks for coming, gang. If you just stumbled across this on Periscope and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, the Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. Or if you'd rather, you can Google Sophie the Magpie, and that will return you all of the stuff. So thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you all again tomorrow for some more microbrew. Cheers, gang. Bye for now.